12 quiet behaviors that define alpha males. What separates alpha males from everyone else isn't loud or obvious. It's subtle. And today, we're breaking down 12 understated habits that distinguish true alphas from the rest. 1. Reading the room. Watch any wolf pack, and you'll notice something fascinating. Every wolf knows exactly where it stands. The alpha leads. He eats first. He defends the group. Below him, betas, deltas, and omegas fall into place. Each animal understands its position without question. Humans aren't wolves, but we operate similarly. Hierarchies exist everywhere, at work, among friends, within families, even in romantic relationships. What sets alpha males apart is their ability to perceive these structures instantly. They read social dynamics like a language most people don't even know exists. And that awareness? It's exactly what allows them to rise. 2. Nothing to prove. Plenty of guys chase the alpha image. They act tough, aggressive, intimidating. They puff themselves up, trying to project dominance. Yet somehow, nobody actually respects them. Here's why. Real alphas aren't aggressive or hostile. They don't compete for dominance through force or intimidation. That's a misconception. True alphas are steady, thoughtful, and reliable. They protect the people around them. They take responsibility for others' well-being. They're not flexing their strength or fighting for status because they genuinely have nothing to prove. Their position speaks for itself. 3. Leading without permission. Nobody hands an alpha male a title. There's no ceremony, no announcement. No one officially declares him the leader. His position is simply understood, an unspoken agreement based entirely on how he behaves. Alpha males don't wait for someone to put them in charge. They don't look around for instructions or hope someone else will step forward. When decisions need making, they make them. When problems arise, they handle them. They shoulder responsibility naturally, without being asked. There's no crown, no label, just consistent action that everyone around them recognizes and respects. 4. Respect that's earned, not demanded. Here's a pattern you'll notice with beta males. They demand respect they haven't earned. They want the treatment reserved for alphas, but they haven't done anything to deserve it. People see right through this. Alpha males take the opposite approach. They earn respect through action. They prove themselves by showing up when it matters, by following through on commitments, by achieving difficult things. They never ask for respect. They never beg for it. It simply arrives because their track record justifies it. How do you earn that kind of respect? Be successful, be passionate, be ambitious, be generous. But above all, follow through. Set goals and accomplish them. Do that consistently, and respect becomes automatic. 5. Mastering emotions. Forget the stereotype of alphas as hot-headed and volatile. Reality is the opposite. Alpha males excel at emotional regulation. They maintain composure when everyone else falls apart. Frustrating situations don't rattle them. High-pressure moments don't cloud their judgment. While others panic, alphas think clearly and make sound decisions. This is precisely why people trust them to lead. You can count on an alpha to stay grounded no matter how chaotic things become. You won't see an alpha screaming at someone or lashing out impulsively. They don't act before thinking. They're measured, patient, and that patience is the foundation of their control. 6. Saying no without apology. Most people struggle with refusal. Saying no triggers guilt, embarrassment, awkwardness. Alpha males don't experience this. When an alpha wants to do something, he commits fully, with energy and enthusiasm. When he doesn't want to do something, he declines. Simple as that. No hesitation, no elaborate excuses. no apologies. This isn't selfishness, it's self-respect. Alphas refuse to sacrifice their own needs just to please others. They won't put themselves in uncomfortable situations out of obligation. If someone asks a favor, an alpha feels zero pressure to comply. He evaluates it honestly and responds accordingly. No story required, no justification needed. It's his choice, and he owns it completely. 7. Handling problems solo. Alpha males rarely seek help. Not because asking is wrong, it's perfectly fine. But alphas prefer solving things independently. When obstacles appear, they work through them quietly. They grow, they improve, they push until they're capable of overcoming whatever stands in their way. This process is deeply satisfying for them. They want to become stronger, smarter, more capable, even if failure is part of the journey. When struggling with something, alphas often withdraw. They want to conquer challenges alone so they can later guide others through similar situations. Every achievement builds their leadership. Every success reinforces their self-belief. Don't be surprised if an alpha turns down your offer to help. He needs to face his obstacles himself. 8. Ignoring outside opinions. Beta males obsess over what others think. They constantly seek approval, validation, permission. Alpha males couldn't care less. Alphas focus on their own tastes, their own interests, their own judgments. If they like something, they don't need external confirmation. Trends, fads, social expectations, none of it influences them. They've developed their own sense of what matters and what doesn't. This confidence is magnetic. It's why alphas often become trendsetters and innovators. People observe that self-assurance and think, I want to be more like him. 9. Setting the standard. Alpha males perform at high levels. They pour genuine effort into their work. They're accustomed to excellence because they consistently deliver it. This creates an interesting side effect. Alphas expect the same from everyone else. They assume others can match their standards because they take their own achievements for granted. The hurdles they've cleared seem normal to them, so they expect others to clear them too. But most people don't operate like alphas. They can't think as quickly, work as hard, or persist as stubbornly. This means alphas rarely give people easy passes. Their expectations for others are high, but their expectations for themselves are even higher. 10. Trusting the gut. Alpha males rely heavily on instinct. Their gut feelings are refined instruments that guide them through unfamiliar territory and difficult decisions. Alphas think quickly on their feet. They learned early to trust their intuition. That's why pressure situations don't paralyze them. They might not be the smartest person in the room, but they're fast, adaptable, and decisive. Those qualities produce results regardless of environment. Building strong instincts takes time. You can't develop gut-level trust overnight. Initially, quick decisions might feel rushed or uncertain, but alphas have spent years calibrating their intuition. It doesn't always lead them perfectly, but they commit fully to whatever direction they choose. They execute with everything they've got. 11. Speaking plainly. Expressing honest thoughts is uncomfortable for most people. They bury their real opinions under layers of doubt, hesitation, and insecurity. Alpha males skip all of that. Alphas communicate directly, sometimes uncomfortably so. They say things others aren't used to hearing. They don't soften their opinions to spare feelings or avoid awkwardness. They're efficient with words, and they don't hold back. As a leadership style, this approach can intimidate and motivate simultaneously. Socially, it generates respect while occasionally creating friction. But none of that will ever stop an alpha from saying exactly what he thinks. 12. Iron discipline. Look at how alpha males structure their lives, and you'll wonder how they manage it all. Habits, projects, goals, challenges, their schedules are packed. The answer is simple: discipline. Alphas are ambitious. They want to improve in every possible dimension. They hold themselves to demanding standards and possess remarkable self-control. They're strict with their own performance in ways most people find exhausting just to observe. Sometimes this backfires. Extreme discipline can create stress and burnout, but most of the time it's an enormous advantage, pushing alphas steadily closer to everything they're pursuing. These 12 habits aren't loud or flashy. They're quiet patterns that compound over time. Master them, and the results speak for themselves. If you found value in this video, please like and subscribe for more insights. I'd love to hear your perspective on this topic in the comments below. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next video.